Hello, everyone. It's Saturday, and I'm getting ready to put my ham um, in the oven to cook. We're going to do the Easter food tonight for dinner, and then tomorrow I will be doing a bunch of other stuff early in the morning. And at noon, I'm going to be going to the homeless pantry. It's just a little metal building, it looks like an outhouse. I went down there today and filled it with a lot of food, canned goods, personal items, toilet paper, things like that. I did do two 5 off of 25s at Dollar General this morning. The first one came out tremendously well. The second one did not. The second one was actually it was toilet paper and some canned goods, some Dollar General things. None of my coupons came off. The guy behind the register was, let's just say that he was probably slow or, learning disabled, maybe. Or he just had no couth. I'm not sure. I should have left everything there and came back up to one of my dollar stores where the girls are very proficient and wonderful and know their place as far as telling customers they should not use checks, that the world is coming to all digital and telephones and all of that, because I wanted to tell him what would happen if the EMT come down and all of your information was on this telephone that no longer worked. I wanted to say that so bad, but he probably had no idea what that meant. So I let him rattle on, and he messed up, and then nothing came off. But anyway, I'm going to show you the one that I did that actually did work. I did 3 of the Pepsi products, and then I did 3 of the, I guess, Royal Cola products. They were 3 for $13. They're normally $7.50 a piece. I also, on that order, put the Airwick oil plug-in. I had a paper coupon for it to be $2 to make it free. I also got one of those Febreze Gain small spaces. It was $3.25, and I had a $2.30 paper. No, I used a digital coupon. Sorry. And I don't know. Let's see if we can see this or not. Oh yeah, we can. $18.95 before taxes, with a savings of $31.30. That is fantastic. Now, like I said, the other one was mostly stuff for that little homeless pantry. And I'm going to go back down there at noon tomorrow and put more stuff in it. That's my calling for this Easter. It's the resurrection of me giving back again. I am so tired of seeing people take, and take, but they never give back. They scoff at people, so on and so forth. So I left a note in there who I was. Well, I put Ms. Penny, and I wrote them a letter, and it told them that I will be back at noon, Easter Sunday. Please come, and I want to meet all of you. And I'm also going to take some cooked foods if they show up. I'll pass out some of that. I've got goodies and things like that for them. I'm going to dig around and look for some clothing items, socks. I've got tons of socks that I got penny shopping. I'm going to do a big sock run in there. And the reason I'm doing that is because most pantries most food pantries. And I didn't realize that the pantry that I was going to take everybody to today it was closed because it's Easter weekend. I didn't even think about that. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. But I think that sometimes we have to find our calling. And I don't spend time with family. I don't have that luxury to have, kids hanging around and grandchildren running around, a mom and dad to run around. It's just me and him. And so he will be going to his sister's to celebrate with his family, and I'm going to go down, and I'm also going to take this tablet with me. And if they let me, I might do some interviews, might just talk with them. I'm going to take down some food that we can all eat together. I'm going to eat with them if anyone shows up. I want them to know that I'm going to be there on Easter Sunday. But I filled that building. Soup, bread, crackers, granola bars, peanut butter, almond butter. What else did I put in there? Some pasta sauce, some pasta noodles, toilet paper, razors, 2-in-1s for men, body washes, toothpaste, mouthwash, bug spray like that I got on discount, like the Off and the Cutter. I put some of that stuff in there because if they're living down on the river, that's going to be rough for them when the mosquitoes come out. So I'm going to try to figure out if there is a homeless camp in that area. If there is, I'm going to be very, very careful though. I mean, seriously, I've seen a lot of these, I watch a lot of these homicide shows. So I'm going to be very, very careful. I wish I had someone to go with me, but I don't. Maybe I should take Raven with me. But anyway, I'm going to go down there, and if they're down there, I'll eat with them, and I'll do a video. I'll have to find all my plugins and make sure that I can get it charged and make sure it stays charged. There might be 1 or 2 videos, 3 or 4, I don't know. I wish I knew how to hit the pause and then start again. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to, redo my videos. I'm a one-shot deal. This is it. And I'm okay with that because it really does show how simple my life is. I have that cell phone. I have it half set up, and I figured, maybe my daughter helped me do the other half when I see her. But I don't know, when I drove past there the other day and I saw that, it really struck me. And when I opened up there was nothing in there. There was no food. There's a box of clothes in there, but I don't know. And there was one sign, and it was very roughly written, and it said, "Don't be greedy. Everyone has to eat." And I thought, wow, I know that someone who was really wanting something to eat that night probably didn't get anything because someone else took all of it. So I'm going to take down as much items as I can, and then take down ham and maybe scrambled eggs, and just kind of have like a brunchy lunch with them. Yeah. So that's my goal for tomorrow's Easter. And hopefully I can put out a video of that. I certainly will put one out when I get back. Even if no one shows up, I'll show you what the little shack is. And my goal is to find where they're living, how many are there, and go from there. Sometimes it's simply a mental problem, or a drug or alcohol problem, or just losing faith in life that cause people to be homeless. Um, I was homeless for a while. This was when I was about 21, 22, and I walked the streets of Cincinnati in a really rough area. Um, St. Vincent de Paul um, helped me find a place to stay with some people, and it was it was rough. I mean, it was rough. So I went and would get food from the pantry, and I would give it to them because I felt like that's what I needed to do for that household. And so I would get up early in the morning, go do what I had to do, bring the food back to them, grab a little bit of what I needed to eat for that day, and take off. And I hung out at um, it's called Oak Street. I would walk all the way to Oak Street from Lower Price Hill and go to AA meetings so that I could get coffee or a soda pop or something like that. Um, Eventually, I called a friend of mine that I'd known for years, and you'll see his comments every now and again. I've known him since I was about 15 years old, and he finally picked me up one day, and I said, I'm ready to go to Grandma and Grandpa's. And so he drove me out here to Indiana to my Grandma and Grandpa's, and I started my life over. It was a rough time. So a lot of people don't realize just what it is and how people become homeless. I guess it wasn't homeless, but I kept finding a better step, until I could call him. And it took a few months. So I'm a little streetwise. Um, I never really talk about this time of my life very much because it was a very painful time in my life. Um, I'm not going to go into detail, but I was on the streets of Cincinnati, Ohio, but I survived. Um, I found where you went to get food. I found out where, I made sure that I had a place to stay. And then I found this place to stay. And then I found this place to stay and worked and paid rent until I was done with the city life. Or that kind of city life. Um, I never turned tricks. I wasn't a drug addict. I wasn't an alcoholic. So, but still, there were situations that were really rough, and yeah, it was survival. But I never turned tricks or anything like that. So I just want to let you know where I'm at in my state of mind right now is to help others. Right now, that's it. Um, and I want to get something established, so that way through my when I'm recovering, I'll have something to look forward to, um, as well as doing more crafts. I've got a bunch of stuff to be outside to be spray painted, so I'm kind of waiting for the weather on that one. I don't feel like sitting in the house and painting because that's no longer my safe haven. Um, as far as, you know, he's there all the time. So, anyway, I hope everyone has a great Easter. I will put out an Easter video if I can get a video of that little pantry that I filled up today. I mean, I filled every shelf. There's like a little shelf thing. I filled every single shelf with something. Something filled every shelf. And then I left a bunch of little bags so that way they would have bags to take what they needed. I'm hoping it's a community. I'm hoping they're working together. And if they do, then I can provide them with like big meal stuff. Like I've got frozen hams and turkeys. And, if I have to find out what they're cooking with, if there's a camp, like I said, I need to know. I want to help them. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Happy Easter, y'all. Bye.